A joint.
Welcome to the Chronic Podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Hola.
Yay, it's Monday.
It might not be when you're listening, though.
That's true.
Could be Friday.
That's true.
That's right. It is going to be Friday.
You never know. At 4:20 instead of 7 in the morning.
True.
We just have time.
That's all we have.
So much
We're gonna
time.
try to
No,
be
I got
wise
no
today.
time, guys.
You got no time?
I have time for our people.
You have time for our people?
Yeah, but that's about it.
Really?
What's time?
I don't even know.
It's interesting concept,
What is-
right?
Yeah.
Time is a very
Seriously,
interesting concept.
time is very interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of time, what are we talking about today, guys? I'm excited.
Do we want to do any cannabis news at all first, or do we want to just go right into the topic today?
Go for it. Do you have any news?
Well, I did have some news, but my phone is over there recording.
Do you need to borrow a phone?
You need to borrow my phone.
No, because it's all on there. and I
Do you
don't
have
remember.
anything in the background here?
No.
Totally out of your brain right
No.
now.
You want me to hand it to you real quick?
What's that?
You want me to hand it to you real quick?
No, it's on record right now, so we can't even really do anything with the news at all.
Okay.
So it's
There's
all
no
good.
news today then, guys.
No, well, there's news. We just can't get to the news because the news is over there, and we're going to talk about aliens instead.
The news is still cannabis is illegal in Tennessee, but THCA is legal. That's where we are right
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Kind of the news is still kind of there. We're still fighting
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
happy for that.
regulatory stuff.
Yeah.
In wider news, though, like outside of Williamson County in Tennessee, there's a 3-eye atlas thing that's floating around.
now. Isn't tomorrow supposed to be something for it? Like
You know, I don't even know if
tomorrow's
anybody.
11th?
the 11th, that we're supposed to find out something. Today's the 10th.
Tomorrow, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
So
the
today
11th.
while we're recording is the 10th, but tomorrow supposedly we'll know if isn't it that if it breaks, if it's breaks
Changes the
the
direction,
gravitational
yes.
pull, then it's,
I don't even
so
know
far,
what.
yes, but so far it hasn't changed any direction. So,
which means it's being self-propelled, right?
controlled.
Right.
Yeah.
In some form or fashion.
And now that control substance, is it inside the thing or
Or
is it outside control?
remotely controlled?
Right. They don't know that yet.
Oh.
They're still waiting. I think Dustin knows better
But-
than us.
By,
Dustin, come on.
by the way, Dustin is our new producer. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Dustin, for joining us. He's doing amazing things with that Chronic Podcast.
He's very
Yes.
professional, and
Yes.
we
Welcome.
love him. He does a great job.
Yes.
And he's going to jump in from time to time today and give us some of
Yes.
his alien experience because he is highly experienced in the
Highly
alien world.
knowledgeable.
Yeah, I think this is time to plug my podcast.
I was going to
believe in
say,
this
don't you?
podcast.
I was going to say, don't you
Check
have
it
a
out.
podcast
And,
for it?
If you want to plug it, plug it.
Yeah, go for it.
Aliens, yeah, I believe in humans. Follow anywhere you podcast.
I
All
believe
right.
in
Love it.
humans.
I believe in
love it.
humans.
All right.
We are 4 humans sitting here now.
I believe
Unless
in
one of you
humans.
are
Are
alien.
we? We don't know.
I don't know.
You might have an alien implant in
no,
you.
I believe you're a part alien, actually.
You
Part
think
alien?
everyone is?
I believe so, all human race.
So that makes a question for this whole, how does cannabis fit with the alien thing today?
Yeah.
So-
How does it?
If-
How does it?
Yeah, if we are part alien, then we have the endocannabinoid system in us.
Do you think
Do-
they do?
Do aliens have the endocannabinoid system, which means do they use cannabis or smoke?
Hold on,
weed?
let me ask AI.
Actually, see what AI says when you
well,
ask it
hold
that
on.
shit. I really want to
hold
know what
on.
AI has to
Hold-
say about that question.
Hold on, we were just. I believe in humans. Asked us if we could talk about aliens and cannabis, and you want to ask AI? What the heck are we good for then? Hey, AI, would you just do the whole show for us? I'm gonna go back to my bed and take a nap.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Just kidding. But yeah, that's really interesting.
Well, yeah, would they use
What
it
do
or
you
not?
think, Jake? Do you think
I
aliens
don't-
have an endocannabinoid system?
I have to think about that for a little bit because there's a whole lot of things on this planet that say maybe so.
Maybe so.
What do you think, Dustin?
I bet you they got killer space weed. It's like,
You think so?
I know so.
Well,
What do you
yeah.
think the name of it is? You got any
Alien
suggestions?
Kush, Alien OG,
the green stuff.
Green stuff.
Alien Cookies,
Green goddess.
Green Goddess.
That's funny.
What's up with Green Goddess?
I don't know. You keep coming up saying that name. You've said that a couple times over the past couple days.
That's interesting. I know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're turning into a green alien goddess.
I know.
While we're on that topic, though, what's each of your favorite strand?
Strain.
Yeah, strand. Like, do you have that in your back pocket? Or
I
does it
don't
depend
even
on your
know
mood?
because that goes, I mean, to really do that, you have to smoke all of them. And I haven't smoked all of them yet.
Well,
so.
and I also
But my
like get
favorites,
new ones as I try
there's
new,
so many
you know,
new ones coming up.
or new favorites. What's your current favorite? Maybe that might be a better question.
I have an answer to that.
What is it?
It's the most recent mega weed that her and I smoked in Amsterdam.
Oh,
Hawaiian Snow. And it was really amazing. The dude said, hey, if you smoke this stuff, you might go see Jesus.
You'll go see Jesus and you come back. And I said, I want that.
That's exactly what she
yeah.
said.
We
I want
talked about
one.
that in the
I want
Amsterdam
that.
podcast.
Yeah.
You
I
went
wanna
saw
go see
Jesus.
Jesus and come back. It was really, really good.
So was it an alien experience, extraterrestrial experience? Was that weed? Do you think that was extraterrestrial created? Alien created? Or was it created for endocannabinoid systems? I got y'all stuck now. You're like,
Or is it interdimensional and it just helps, you know?
Helps you
I don't
move
know.
dimensions.
Through that veil,
yeah.
That's getting deep.
That is getting deep.
well, there's a lot to talk about.
Interdimensional.
There's so I don't even know where to start. I have so much to say.
Then say it. That's
Well,
what we're
I
on the
want to. I
podcast
want
for.
to hear
Right?
Sima's. I want.
Guys, they're controlling me like.
Yeah, I want Sima to let everyone know
That's right. She does
what's
have
going
an
on
implant.
with her.
She does have
so
an
I
implant in her
can't
foot.
say too much. It's just sorry. I can't.
That's why you're just like this
I'm
morning.
like, they're like bam, bam.
No, I think you should tell the story of your foot and what happened to you.
In my foot.
Nothing happened to her.
Well, we don't know what happened, but
don't
tell the
know what
experience
happened.
around what we don't know. Like, how do you even say it when you don't even really know? Just tell the
So
experience.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you about the experience of my foot.
How you
And-
found
and-
out about
and
it.
I want Jake you tell the experience of the light because
Which one
these
goes
two-
first?
These two connects together.
They kind of do,
Kinda.
yeah. And they fit in the whole alien concept or extraterrestrial. Or,
Which one we should put out first?
let's do both of them today since we're on that.
No,
but
like
Oh.
we
story
start
to
with
tell
which
first?
Well, she asked you about your foot first, so go first.
one? Okay,
Okay.
doesn't matter, I guess.
I know. She asked you about your foot
Yeah.
first. So
So this was about, I believe, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that I created some sort of problem underneath my foot.
you had a corn.
It was
underneath
hurting.
her.
Yeah, it was hurting.
From
It
walking and
became a
stuff.
point that I really had a hard time. It was affecting my knee. You're a nurse. I'm going to give you detail. Unconsciously. But anyway, I went to a doctor about this to see if they can fix it, like medication or something.
We went to a podiatrist to basically see if we could remove this giant hurting corn in the middle of her foot.
Right. So she started with taking a picture, the image.
An X-ray.
X-ray, yeah. And then she comes inside and she says, okay, I'm going to start with this procedure. She had a procedure in office that she performed. And then meanwhile, she's looking at the image in her screen and she's like, what kind of surgery you had?
Did you have surgery on your foot
did you
before?
have any surgery in your foot before? I was like, no, why? She said, I'm sure you had surgery at some point in your life
yeah.
because I see it in the picture, in the image. And I was like, not that I know of.
What did she see in the picture?
She said there's a metal in your
The piece of metal.
in your piece of metal in your
Like if you break your foot, sometimes they put metal in to hold it back together. Metal and screws. Were there screws or just metal?
just the metal.
Okay.
It
What
was
it-
just
what it looked like?
triangle because she showed us. I was like, no, there is nothing. Not that I know. Never. I didn't have any surgery. Nothing has happened to me. And she turned the screen and she says, it's right here. And both of us sitting there.
You
Yeah.
both saw it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's right
I have a picture of it somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
On
want
one
to.
of
You
my
got to
phones.
find that. You got to
It's
find
on one of
I
my
have
phones
it in
somewhere.
a disc event, this
Yeah.
thing.
She gave us
But
the.
it's in the middle of literally the big bone of middle of your foot. It's right in the middle
It's
of that
inside the bone.
inside the bone.
Okay, and you've never had surgery.
I never had surgery.
Never broken a bone.
I come back, I call my mother because I'm like, maybe when I was little, I don't remember. I want to know what is this. And she swears to anything, everything that she believes that nothing has happened to you. And I'm like, so what is this? She said, Mom, they're lying to you.
She said the doctors are lying
they're
to you because
lying
she
to
swore you never had surgery.
Because I know I raised you, nothing has happened to you. I said, Mom, I am seeing, they're showing me in the image, I see it. And that is still mystery.
To this day, you don't know what it is. It's still in there.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think it is.
It couldn't be.
You haven't had, okay.
See, I never had any like foot problem and like that. That place, it never hurts, it never bothers. There's no scar on it. It's just.
Let me ask about the underneath. Did the underneath get better after she did whatever she did?
Yeah. She removed it. It was like because I'm very active, I was walking a lot. The different shoes I was wearing was probably not right. So,
okay, so you still don't know what that was or if it's even still in you. Yeah. Okay, now tell us the story about the light and how this all ties together.
So the story of the light happened a little bit previous of this.
How much previously, do you know?
This was like 7 years ago, maybe, because we just opened K2.
Yeah.
And the foot
almost
was
7 years
and
ago.
the foot was 3 years ago?
Like, let's say 5. Yeah.
So 2 years before
Maybe
she found out she had something in her foot.
It could be around maybe a year, somewhere in that
A year to 2 years
somewhere
before.
in the year to 2 year time frame. Yay.
You're speaking of alien and
There's a giant
There's
squid.
an alien on the screen. Okay,
Alien
so 2
on
years
the screen.
before her foot, you found out she had something in her foot. This instance happened. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so 2 years before, or somewhere around that. So we had just opened up our other location in Brentwood, 123 Franklin Road, by the way. And we were sitting there in our store, and it's a concrete block and brick building. And she's in the front of the shop, and I'm in the back of the shop watching the security cameras and watching what's
Can
happening.
you see each other from where you're sitting?
I can see her in the cameras, but I can't see through the brick wall.
Okay.
You're in totally different.
Yeah.
room.
And there are
I'm in the
brick
back-
walls separating.
Yeah, concrete
Okay.
block wall separating the two of us and doors and right angles and things.
Okay.
So she's out front, and I'm watching her sit in the front, look out kind of a window off to her left, and then her store in front of her.
Like there's a big window right here and I'm sitting right here.
Okay.
Yeah, and at the cash registers, you might recognize it. So she's at the cash registers in the store at the corner, and I'm in the back watching the security cameras, just kind of hanging out, and it's dark back there. And so where I am is there's an infrared camera on me in the back of her thing because it's dark. There's no light back there. And then all the rest of them are on her are lit because she's in the front of the store because it's evening time, all that thing. And so I'm standing there and I see this flash of light in the camera that's like kind of behind me that goes out towards the back window. And you see me look around like, what the frick? And so I go run out front and I ask her, I'm like, did you see anything strange? Because I saw like this flash of light and like what seemed to be a ball of light kind of go by me in the camera.
No, he said the strangest thing happens.
Yeah, that's right. I come out and said, the strangest thing just happened.
I was like, well, this light, and as he's describing, I'm like, this is deja vu. What the freak is happening? What is? Because I just saw the light right in front of me passing, and I was like, Jake, this is what happened. I was looking to find the source of. I thought somebody's outside messing with me,
Like
a
with a
flashlight
laser,
or-
something.
or-
like intense
car.
flashlight,
Yeah.
and I'm searching to use it, and I can't find anything. And you telling me that you saw it?
What color was the light?
White.
It was white.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like
in
light,
the,
Yeah.
light.
in the camera, what I saw, it looked like just a bright streak of white, a ball bright streak in the camera.
It's like lightning.
Yeah. But in a ball.
Quick. It
Yeah.
felt so quick. Jessie.
Crazy.
So she and I are starting talking about it, and there's no customers in the store. It's later in the evening, and we're just going, what the frick just happened? So I have cameras, and I go back in the back where the cameras are at, and I
Yeah,
pull up.
we were so curious to find out
I mean,
what it
how
was.
this
Literally,
is- it's not making sense in our brain.
Well, I wanted
So
to.
we went back to cameras.
I wanted to show her what I saw in the camera
Yeah.
that
To
I was
see if
looking
it was
at.
the same as what she
because I was
saw.
like,
Yeah. Because it was so intently bright in the infrared camera. There was
Yeah.
no mistaking that there was
Right.
some flash of light that flew by. That's what made me look around. anyways, I go to pull up the camera and the recording, because it has, I think, 16 cameras that record 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
16 different cameras across the shop.
Yes. Yeah. 16 different cameras across the shop record into one hard drive. That hard drive records and holds up
Every
to,
room has their own camera.
Okay.
Maybe multiple.
and it records on this like terabyte hard drive for like 45 days. After 45 days, it
starts going over.
Yeah, it overwrites whatever it had before, the very last one. And so the recording was fresh and new. We're talking minutes between because we're both weirded out, and I wanted to see what the cameras had caught, because we had both seen something strange. And I go on the camera, and every other camera, the time frame was there, except for the two cameras that had her and I. Those two were deleted. Like the information for what had happened was gone.
Just during that time.
Like that part
Clipped.
is cut.
Like
clipped.
gone.
Like gone.
Like
Only in that two cameras.
only in that two cameras. So we go and roll back over the top, and you can see where it's like it just skipped. But it skipped different times in her camera and in my camera. Like her camera, it was like, I don't know if Dustin, you remember we looked at it. It was different times.
Yeah,
right?
that was that, and you guys didn't even realize it until I reviewed the
No.
footage.
No.
That was
Well,
right
Like I hadn't even
moment.
noticed until you
Yeah.
and I saw it.
My question is, how much time passed when it passed over your shoulder and you went to go check on Sima?
Immediately.
Immediately?
That's what you
Like,
felt.
soon
He looks around like, what is it? And he walks to me.
And I
like,
walked
this is
through the
what
front. I
happened.
walked to the front door.
And as soon as he walks in, for me, that time was very quick too.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, not
Seconds.
even
So
minutes.
on the camera, 5 minutes has passed before he walks
No,
in.
it's deleted.
It's
Right,
deleted.
but-
It just like skipped a frame, and then the timeline jumped. On Jake's, it was something like a couple minutes.
Like a minute
On
or
Sima
two.
was 5. It was like 5-6 minutes, which I thought was very interesting, especially talking
I have
about the
goosebumps.
implant in your foot. What if you were the one abducted? That's why you had
Had more time missing.
I know why he got. He saw the what
Maybe
happened
as-
to him.
maybe as
because
they
something
were
happened to
leaving.
him in that point.
Yeah, I mean the signature,
Because
the
it's-
technology that just he's still in that space.
He's
You know
just
what I mean?
freezing in there because his time is like 2 minutes, right?
2
Yeah,
minutes.
his
Yeah.
is about 2 minutes and yours is 5 minutes.
But
which
you
is really
felt like it
interesting.
was immediate
Oh, there
too,
was no
right?
there was no stop anywhere. All I did was like I was going like, what the heck
Right.
happened? And I
There
walked
was
in
no
the thing.
stop.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't remember, Jake. And
Did
there
you-
was a stop.
Did you save all those videos, or just have like
Just the
video
one.
that
Well,
you have
it was
your
on.
phone?
It's on a hard drive. It's not anymore. It's because it's been overwritten. It's been years now.
Yeah.
But it was on that hard drive, and all I got off it was the video camera, clip. That I
But
took
the
from
other
my phone.
14 had no time
Zero.
missing.
No.
Like they just clipped
really
along like it was, like it was normal.
It is really interesting.
Would you be
yeah.
open to doing like hypnotherapy to see
I
if
love
you can
to.
unlock that?
Yeah.
I don't
unlock that
Nah,
memory.
Jake's like, fuck
I
no.
like
Seema's
I,
like, okay.
I love
I don't
to.
get
I
hypno.
love it. Yeah. Why not?
I don't because hypnosis
It's
don't work on
such
me.
a fun thing.
Well, it won't
to-
work for Jake, but I think Sima should try it.
I think you should too.
I
It
will
don't.
try.
It don't work for me.
Crazy.
We lost a camera.
Womp, womp, womp.
Well, we've got the cell phone camera. Let's see if
Yeah.
we can get that one back up.
Is it working? Your cell phone camera? Jake?
It is.
'Cause
Maybe
it's too
we
cold.
Battery?
maybe we got stopped in time just now, and a little ball of light floated around here. And
I
took-
know. Maybe that happened. It's very possible. Yeah.
It's crazy. We're having a production issue right in the middle of an.
Now, as soon as we say that, we have production issue.
Hey, good thing you got this light on.
They don't want this out there, Jake.
No, they don't want it out there.
It's the 3-eye Atlas monitoring us right
Isn't
now.
that thought of that may be true is creepy.
There is a bit of interesting stuff about
I think
that.
that's who they're monitoring us right now through that shit.
Don't do that to my foot. I'm not gonna cut it.
It is interesting. So when you start talking about this kind of stuff, we're having malfunctions, battery, these kind of things, whatever it else.
And
stuff.
it always happens, like some sort of batteries, electric related.
Speaking of, let me tell you my mom's story because that's a good little. So my mom was born in the San Luis Valley in southern Colorado, and she was raised over there and lived in Pueblo a lot of her life. So she would go back and forth to the valley. The San Luis Valley in Colorado is known in, was it 1977? Cow mutilation started. Have y'all heard of these?
that's near the Skinwalker Ranch and.
So they were in the San Luis Valley as well.
The Ute Basin.
Yeah, they were in the San Luis Valley in southern Colorado. Yeah. My mom tells a story. It was probably, I think that was like, what did I say? Like 67 that happened. The cow mutilations, I think.
It was in the 70s.
Yeah, I think it was 67 that the first one in the San Luis Valley was. And she said it was about 68, 69. She was driving. She was like...
That's right. She said I was like 20.
Yeah, she was like 20.
20 years old.
21 years old. She was driving from Pueblo over to the valley. She gets into the valley. She's just coming over a mountain pass into the valley. And she's like, I had a new Toyota Corolla that like she was so proud of buying. She was like, it was new. So you would think it would drive really well if it's new. She's driving, she's all by herself, and all of a sudden, her whole car shuts off. The lights, everything totally shuts off. Well, it's really dark out there too, and she knows about all this. I mean, there's always been weird activity out there in the valley, but she knows about the recent cow mutilation talks, and so she gets out of her car and she just looks around. There's no one what is she going to do? Her car is totally stopped. She's a 20-year-old on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. In the dark.
She said she stands there for maybe a minute or two. She gets back in her car and she tries to start her car. It starts right up. She drives and goes and gets to her grandmother's house and visits her grandmother. Oh my gosh, guys, it's snowing.
Guys, look out.
I don't want snow.
But look how pretty
it's so pretty.
We got so distracted right there.
We totally got it.
Pretty big pieces of snow too.
We both saw it at the same time. Okay,
no wonder why the aliens are winning.
No, but you guys, so she thought it was like 2-3 minutes, and then she gets back in her car and her car stops. And I said, and like, I remember her telling me that story when I was a kid. I've heard that story a lot over my life, but I've never really like thought about it until this weekend when she was telling Sima about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, Mom. Like, I always thought it was 2 or 3 minutes, but after the video in your foot and knowing that 5 minutes and time was gone, I'm like, Mom, I don't think that was 2 minutes that you stood there. I think like
it was longer than that. Yeah.
Right?
Could be.
I mean, you don't know.
Time
and
is
we'll
relative.
never know. Time is totally, and we'll never know because there was nothing to
track.
Like we had for you guys. But I'm just like, okay. Well, and another thing is, and actually before that even happened, like my family, we come from a line of, we have like dream visions and premonitions, and the women in my family do, and it comes from my mom's side, but she had that before that experience happened too. So I can't say the two. I don't know. There's just some weird shit out there.
There is some weird stuff out there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Dustin, were you going to say something? Did you have a comment?
Well, I was just going to say, like, the missing time is, I've dove head deep into abduction case study, and missing time is very common among the abductees, and that reminds me of the Betty and Barney Hill story. I don't know if you've guys heard that story. It's one of the most infamous like abduction stories of all time. It happened in the 60s with an interracial couple. So for them to come out as an interracial couple in the 60s to say we've been abducted by aliens and this happened.
Well, they had a lot of proof too, because there were some other extenuating circumstances around that abduction that proved it, basically.
And I mean, it was the same thing. It was in a car, and the next thing you know, they're home, and all this missing time. They don't know how they got there, except that's memory of what happened.
But they had memory of what happened?
She did. He didn't. And they did hypnotherapy, and they unlocked the lock.
I should get my mom to do hypnotherapy. Wow. You and my mom.
You think she will do?
I'm just gonna smoke weed. It's much easier to do that. Much better therapy.
I mean, drugs, therapy, meditation's a way to unlock your brain.
Yeah.
Drugs are another way to unlock your brain. It expands your mind.
I've heard people doing the mushroom thing. They do that to kind of.
Is that what you mean? Mushroom?
Well, mushroom, but marijuana does it to me too. Like you get to expand your mind and talk about these fun things.
Yeah, totally. Just expand your mind and go deep in conversation and just like
explore.
Like I said, I've heard that story of my mom's car shutting off going into the valley my whole life. And I've always thought it was weird because you always hear about alien shit in the valley. Activity is really high there. But I didn't like connect that it really could have been a longer time period and she really could have been abducted. Like, that's mind blowing to me.
Yeah, it's a little
very
interesting.
possible too.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I know. I do. I showed you guys a picture last week, I think. I have another friend who was passing through the valley.
That is crazy.
This last week, I'll have to pull my... Did I show you the picture of it?
No, but we told him.
No, but you guys saw aliens and sent pictures of them at the beach to me.
Oh, no. We Googled that. It was a...
Some sort of jellyfish.
It was a cannonball jellyfish, which I think I'm of the belief that like octopus, they're aliens. Like,
octopus, they've actually said that they are because there's nothing else in the planet that links them to anything else.
Well, they're just
so incredibly out of the normal.
Yeah, and the jellyfish, they
I
could be
eat
an
them.
alien. That you should not eat the aliens. Don't
eat
the aliens.
She did. She had. Well, I'm gonna give you a little alien eating experience. She did it on an airplane, which is
They're
the
so
worst place to
yummy.
eat. She ate an octopus, or it was squid. I don't know what it was.
It was octopus.
Octopus, and the damn thing grabbed onto her gut for about 3 weeks.
He thinks.
It's still
I'm
there.
sure it is.
Probably.
It's still there.
It's interacting with the thing in your foot too.
Yeah.
Probably so.
Okay, so I have a friend, an old college friend, who was driving through the valley, and again the San Luis Valley in southern Colorado last week, and posted a picture on Instagram of here. Pass it over to Jake. This thing she saw, and she posted. It's just a still picture, but she also posted a video, and in the video,
That's interesting.
right? And in the video, it starts on that, and then she pans over behind her to show you that the moon is behind her, that's not the moon. And as she starts to pan, it's like someone took a light switch and just flipped that red off, and it just off, like it just turned off.
Just went bye-bye.
And then she keeps panning, and you see the moon, and then she comes back, and it's gone. It's like, what is that?
They turned the light off.
Yeah. Like, whoops, they caught me. The aliens are like, hey.
But yeah, the San Luis Valley is really known for activity like that. Every time I have...
There's lots of places around the planet that are known for that exact same thing.
Well, and every time I have a lot of family there still to this day. And anytime I go there, like your cell phones, like, you know how like when you...
They don't work so well.
Yeah,
they
do like
weird
they
things.
do really weird
Weird
things. And it's just...
There
and you
are
can
so many
feel
places
it there.
there's so many places around the planet that do exactly that same thing.
Yeah.
Skinwalker Ranch is one of them. The Zona.
Where exactly? Is that in Utah?
Yeah, so Skinwalker Ranch is in like the Utah basin. It's
Okay.
a 512-acre ranch kind of out that
Yeah,
way.
yeah. I've seen the show
yeah.
that they have, but I didn't know where. I thought it was Utah.
Well, they say there's a couple different things that they say about it. Like one, there was some sort of possible crash, like some sort of alien technology crashed into the mesa there. They say that there's possibility of alien structure or base underground. There's huge amounts of weird magnetic anomalies. They've actually done some scientific things where they've basically proven and painted the picture through a lot of different other technology what an Einstein-Rosen bridge looks like, or a wormhole. They have lots of different interdimensional experiences, light orbs that float around and do stuff. They've found a carcass skeleton of what would be an adolescent dire wolf, it seems to be, because the jaw matches that of a dire wolf, and apparently dire wolf has been extinct for 10,000 years. So there's all this stuff that physical evidence that they've found on this property, and different anomalies that it's like, it's a gateway. It's exactly that spot.
Like a
Stuff
portal.
doesn't work. Go ahead.
And that's only what we know about that they've
Yeah.
told the public, because
Yeah.
there was an eccentric billionaire, Robert Bigelow, that bought it originally when all this weird stuff's happening. He signed contracts with the government to
Like
experiment on it.
NDAs?
Yeah,
Oh.
they didn't release any of that information.
Zero.
They,
None
they-
of it.
And they did experiments for a decade or two.
And
then
at the
then
government expense,
at the
like
government's
taxpayers paid for
expense.
it.
And then they didn't release any of that. There was also like with cow mutilations. I think they were studying that because they made
Precision
like-
cuts,
Yes.
like fenced in. You can only get in from above.
and the cow mutilations
And they
were
had
still
cameras in there.
happening.
Yeah. The stuff that they've shown on that they're
And
putting
cameras didn't catch anything.
Nothing.
Well,
Well, they probably got
haven't
erased
released-
like your
they haven't released
cameras,
it to the public.
or
Well-
they got erased like theirs.
So there is an experience that they did
Right.
release to the public. Travis, I forget his name now. The astrophysicist that's on that show.
Yeah.
Travis, whatever his
I
name.
forget his last name. He's great. I like him.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's like
He's
an
southern,
Alabama.
he's a southern guy. Yeah.
professor.
Yeah. But he's an astrophysicist. But anyways, he was at the ranch, and he has his own trailer, and his trailer has a whole bunch of equipment in it. And basically, like our experience with the deleting of that stuff, that happened to him in his trailer. Like,
Wow.
He had stuff deleted in his trailer
or
on his camera.
Well,
Those
yeah.
light probes that were coming in very similar to what they experienced.
Yeah, very similar to what we experienced, and this happened, and so this computer system that he has in his trailer for his own security for his thing is totally independent of everything. Like, it's not connected to anything else. It's its own system. So the only way you could get in there and
It's
change
like
it,
his own personal
yeah, like
with
the only
security and stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
the only way you could get in and do anything with it is if you were sitting at the computer doing the functions on the computer. That would be the only way that you could delete the information that was on there. And somehow, within like seconds, something got in there, went through all of the security protocols that he has in the way, and deleted stuff.
Do you think that's what it is, or do you think it's like some sort of gravitational, I don't know, like magnetic force, like because it's such a fast moving entity that it like sucks the whatever electron and like causes electronic issues? Or do you think it's a very intentional
That's a great
It's super,
theory.
it's super
rewind,
intentional.
delete, okay, go forward?
It's super intentional because the parts that are pertinent to any sort of discovery or things that are, like in our experience, I mean,
right,
the
but
only
again,
two-
don't you think it could be like
Yeah, I think you have a good theory there.
I don't know.
Yeah, because those are the only two cameras that really went near, right? So maybe that's where it affected.
That's
those
why it
two cameras
affected
'cause of the
those.
energy surge of sorts, because it's a
That's still pretty
technology.
darn specific. And how does
It
a ball of
is.
light fly through a brick wall?
I mean, there's so many different ways we could look at it. It's wild.
There's so many things we don't know.
There
There's
is.
so many things
But-
we don't know.
But again,
how?
that kind of specific information, and in Travis's case, it was some very pertinent specific data sets that they were trying to grab, and he got all of it wiped. Just the stuff that was important. Not
Let me ask, how does y'all's
go in and look at it. Look at the Skinwalker Ranch episode. Pull it up and find it. It's in there.
Well, that's what I find interesting with both those cases is that they're doing a very specific project where very powerful people are probably watching what they're doing. And
Oh yeah.
and
Well, they've had
there's
the
certain
government
information
fly
they probably,
planes right over.
And then with you guys, you have a club here in Tennessee. You're doing it legally, but there's still probably entities that want to come in and make sure, hey, are they really doing it illegally? And they come in like, all right, it's cool, and then they bounce. You know what I mean? That's
True.
another theory or option. You know what I mean?
Wait, what? Explain that again?
Yeah.
Like
You
maybe-
lost me on that. Sorry.
Like instead of it being extraterrestrial or interdimensional, like supposedly we've been reverse engineering this technology since the 40s. So if our government has this technology, they're using it.
So you think it's
So,
the
like,
government that came in and
If
like
they,
did this
if they
shit?
could, like if you had this technology and then like you're trying to like build a case on something or something and you're like, let's go check on this. And you have a light probe that can go in and do that. Wouldn't you do that?
Okay, now
What-
that brings a
what-
whole nother mind
That's what I'm
fuck to
saying. It
me
could go
right
in so
now.
many different
Oh my
directions.
God.
Well, do you want me to?
Ay,
They're
mierda.
they're actually doing that.
Oh,
The
my
government
goodness.
has been doing stuff like that for many years now, called remote viewing. The CIA,
Well, that is,
CIA
but that's
actually
different.
implemented.
That's different than like light orb
Well,
controlling.
what if the
Maybe-
technology
yeah.
that they're seeing these things and these people are connecting to some sort
But
of
no, because
electronic
I kinda-
technology and like a drone.
No, but if remote
A ball
viewing
of
is
light-
not causing that. Like, as a person who is very sensitive to that aspect of things, like
Spiritually, you're sensitive.
I'm very spiritually sensitive to that. I understand that. I experience those types of things. And remote viewing is not, it's like a mind's eye. You're not physically
No,
a
I know,
light
you're-
orb.
No, and I don't think that was like, so in your experiences, when you do have like an experience, say with another spirit, what do you see? You see light, right?
Yeah,
Boom.
but it's not
Boom
like,
goes the dynamite.
fuck, hold on. But let me explain. It's not like, I guess it's a different type. Like the light they're explaining is like little and goes
Right.
by. The light that it's like all encompassing. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination seeing it different. I don't know. Now you fucked me up again, Justin.
It's all about expanding the mind and having these conversations, you know?
Now I don't know what I think.
That gets to be intense, doesn't it?
I know. It's kind of like I told you when I was a kid, I would sit there and go, how am I me? How am I in this body? And how am I me? And then I would go down this rabbit hole and I'd just have to stop because I would freak myself out so bad.
How am I me?
So where are we at with cannabis and all of this? Do you think the
No.
aliens have endocannabinoids?
I was just going to ask. So do you think?
I don't know. That's a very interesting question. I think they probably could.
Well, yesterday I was doing a little research for
Yes,
today.
I wanted to hear your research. for sure.
Yeah, and it was very interesting that it was talking about if plant cannabis itself, cannabis, marijuana, weed,
Yeah.
came from another planet.
You think it maybe came from another planet? Because you had you did an AI search, and AI said basically that kind of.
How
Do you think
I
that
did it?
aliens control AI? Maybe it
I'm sure
stands
they
for
do.
alien intelligence, really,
Probably.
not artificial.
I feel like aliens have ability to control so many things if they want to. That's why it doesn't
I wish they
bother me.
wouldn't,
Like
though.
idea of alien and out of space, whatever everybody calls it, different thing. It doesn't bother me at all. Like, in fact, I like to see them because I know they're there. I
Like
like
you're
to,
curious.
yeah. I don't feel like threatened by them.
Well, maybe you did see them. You would actually like to remember seeing them.
True. Maybe that's why I feel so comfortable.
Right,
with
because
them.
you know
I'm
it's okay.
friendly,
Wait,
familiar.
I know earlier somebody said something about owls carrying, like, what was that?
Yeah, who was that brought up?
Dustin.
Well, it was definitely me. I mean. But yeah, owls are very common in the abduction phenomenon because your brain, you go through these traumatic experiences if you're abducted, and your brain has to process it in a way that I can understand. And most people want to process it as instead of seeing that like alien face with the big eyes in the window looking at them, they remember it as an owl chilling out there looking at them. It's easier
kinda
to
creepy.
comprehend. Yeah. But it's
They even-
very common in the abduction phenomenon.
Really?
They-
So people
Oh.
think it's owls that.
Owls. So people see owls.
Owls are a common one, and praying mantises.
What is?
Oh, I
praying
could see a
mantis?
praying mantis.
What
I
is
could
that?
totally
you,
see
you
that.
know what a praying mantis is. You watched
Insect.
You know those bugs that are like
Resident Alien.
Yeah,
In
which
Resident Alien, the big green thing that Harry had to kill, the mantis, the evil one that ate everything. That's a praying mantis. You
I
got
could see
so
that.
stoned. She got so stoned today. That weed, that
What
new
did
flower.
you give me, Jake?
I just gave you the flower that we have. And this one hit you pretty darn good.
Do you,
You
feel
know why?
different?
Not at all. You know why? I think the aliens are like putting something through that foot
I
thing
know.
to like
Something
chill her out
exploding,
today
guys. I'm telling you.
they've released another cannabinoid in there.
through the system. Oh, maybe that is an
Well, why that
ECS
is
pump or
there,
something.
though? No, seriously, why it's there? What they want to know?
Got to ask the owls.
I mean, I'm not like a political figure. I'm not like anything like important, famous thing. Like, why
that's
they
a-
want to track something like me? If it's tracking,
It might
device.
not be
Maybe
tracking.
it's not even tracking. device.
Bloodline. Just like if marijuana was placed here by aliens, why not us?
So bloodline for what? What do you think?
Yeah, what do you mean? Explain
Yeah.
that to me.
Like they're following your bloodline. Like maybe that you're a hybrid of sorts.
yeah. Did anyone
I don't
in
know.
your
It's all
family ever have?
theories. It's all
Yeah, yeah,
theories.
but
Did anyone in your family ever have experiences?
I
Anything
have
strange?
to go ask them.
Yeah, you do.
You know, this subject of alien recently people have become comfortable to talk about. I believe people just kept it for themselves because some people thought other ones, they're going to call them crazy. Like, it's just there's so much stigma behind it, just like
Kinda like
cannabis.
cannabis.
Yeah, totally.
So people just kept it. Just recently they are open to talk. So I need to go back and do
Need to go
little
ask.
research. But interesting. It's
See, in
very
my whole
fascinating.
life, it's not been a taboo subject because, like I said, my family's from the valley, and all kinds of weird things have always happened there. And like, it's always been a joking. We know it's going on. No one really knows, but we all really know.
right.
And it's there because weird shit's always happening.
That's good. At least you know.
But I want to go back to the owl thing because it makes me question. And you say bloodlines, so. I have always had a thing with owls. I don't know. They've always spoken to me. They've always called to me. I have an owl tattoo on my arm. When I was younger, excuse me. What does it say?
Looking good.
I'm turning the other way. Look at good.
When I was younger, I went through a whole, because I'm part Native American as well, I went through a whole process of figuring out my spirit animals, and it actually happens to be an owl. So it just makes me question things on it. Today is making me question things on a whole nother level.
You are
There
part
is.
alien too. See, I'm not the only one.
I know. Well, and it's saying you say bloodlines, and my mom had that experience, and I've always had a thing with owls. I don't know. Now I'm like, great. Have I been abducted and don't remember?
Quite possibly.
Think about it.
My elementary school was El Roble, and our mascot was an owl.
Nice.
Fun fact.
Nice.
All sorts of fun facts today in the world of aliens and
You know what
cannabis
other
and-
interesting?
Yeah.
They say, based on again my research yesterday, the plant, marijuana, cannabis, and
Yeah.
cannabis, when they looked under like
Microscope?
really intense microscope, they saw that plant looks just like alien.
That'd be interesting. I'd love to see a picture
Yeah,
of
I got to
that.
see that picture. We'll put it on our social media.
Yeah, we'll have to
Yeah.
find we'll have to find it and,
Yeah.
and put it out.
Which is really interesting.
It's kind of like octopuses. It's something that is very interesting that doesn't belong here on this earth. But
Yeah.
Well, and think about what else is in the sea. Like I think the
Oh my
sea
gosh.
I think the sea, the deep sea and space are one and the same somehow. Like they're both.
like a mirror image as
I don't
above,
know
so
exactly
below.
how, but yeah, exactly.
We know more about outer space than we do our ocean.
Which is
Absolutely.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it is terrifying.
Yeah,
Especially when
That's
you
why I'm
fly
so
over it.
scared of ocean.
Well, that's why when we saw those big blobs on the beach and we
Yeah.
were like, what are
What is
these?
this?
We took pictures of those, but we did find they're called cannonball jellyfish, but they look weird. And I think they've got to be some sort of alien type as well.
Probably so.
Just because we have names for them and like we know, like that's the thing. We have names for them and they're in the sea and they're jellyfish. You've learned that since you were a child. But that doesn't mean they're not alien. I mean, like that's a blob of gelatinous goo. Like what?
with two weird eyes and a weird fluffy tail.
Well, no, the things we
the
saw
thing
didn't
was
have
coming out
that.
of
I'm going to
it,
show you a picture.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it
saw
was
the
like
picture. It was really-
hundreds
You
of
did?
these
Yeah.
little things coming
Weird.
out.
Weird, yeah.
It was like crystal.
It was
Like,
it was
it looked
weird.
like
It
crystal,
had
Looked
like
like a
two
little
glass.
spaceship. Looked like a little spaceship almost.
It did. Or you
It
know
has
what else
like
it
little
looked like?
wing.
You know how Yoda's
You know-
head is like his ears? It kind of looked
You know
like
what actually-
Yoda's head
You know what it actually reminded me of?
eyes are poking from inside, like behind the screen.
behind the gelatinous goo were some eyes.
Yeah,
We
you know-
think.
You know what I think it actually looked like in the movie Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. They go through this planet and they have this ship that they come out of this underwater world that looked almost identical to that thing. It was kind of flat rounded with little bulby eyes in the
is.
front, and
See,
it had
and
like a
then,
weird
like-
spinny thing out the back with some
Yeah.
And then
tail.
it makes you think, how much do they know? They're showing us, but they're not really showing us, you know? Like,
You know what the funny part is in that movie that they showed us? All the big giant sea monsters that are under the earth that they drove through the core, and maybe these giant sea monsters are scaring these little jellyfish out of the water.
Maybe they're jumping out.
yeah, I don't know. There's
It's a little weird everywhere, yeah.
and like I said last week, there's so much that we don't even know that we don't know.
Yeah.
It's
You
kind
know.
of, that's what cannabis helps with. It keeps
Yeah,
you going down that rabbit hole
Yeah,
to
cannabis
learn
does.
more.
Or to be calm when you're learning that things are crazy.
Yesterday, when I was doing my research, I had this page open because I had such an interesting thing to share.
And now you don't find
now
it.
I can find it. But anyway, while I'm looking for that one, this one came out and I want to share. It is unproven theory.
Unproven theory.
Yeah. That the building blocks of life, potentially including elements that led to plants like cannabis, arrived on Earth via asteroids. There is, however, no it's a scientific evidence that cannabis plant itself is from another plant, and claim of containing alien DNA have been debunked as fake news.
So it's
Because
fake
there
news?
there is a rumor that there is alien DNA in cannabis. So what I'm reading, it says that's not really true.
Well, what if the concept of that is kind of true? So let's take a biblical route. If God came here, created the Garden of Eden, put all the plants in the garden, all the seed-bearing plants and fruit and herbs for our benefit? Did he not bring cannabis from somewhere and put it in the garden for us and create it? Because he created us to have that system to engage with it. So isn't that, instead of saying God, maybe
the fallen angels,
Well,
or
are God an alien? Is
brought
God an
it?
alien?
why? See, that's a
Is
good
that
question.
one and the same?
Jesus totally was.
Well, and then if Jesus
Yeah.
was the Son of God, then is God an alien
Alien?
too?
So there's some.
I mean,
I think
we
it's all
are.
connected. I think it's all.
It's
connected.
I think it's all
connected.
connected
Perspective,
somehow. We
you
just,
know?
in our minds, we all
There's
as
a-
humans make it our own little individual
Guys-
religion or
Right, religion or whatever.
Let's all get on psychedelic mushroom one day and go see Jesus and come back.
I'm I don't know that I'm ready for that.
Why not? It's group experience.
And live stream it.
Live stream it.
I don't know about that.
I love it. That's
You know-
the new talk in my language.
I've watched people do the ayahuasca things and stuff like that, and the DMT trips, and you can see all that stuff online. And you watch them, and most people just kind of lay there and go like this. And
Because it's all in your mind's eye.
Yeah, and then you wake up and you're like, okay, well, what did I do? And you like watch a video of yourself just kind of laying there going, because I mean, so when you smoke weed, we're having a conversation. It's like
That's true.
but the majority of your like psychedelic whatever trip, people are never going to see that. You could live stream it, be great, but you're going to be like,
No, it's interesting. I read an article recently that they're going to be able to record your dreams soon. So I wonder
I
if you
love
could
that.
use that technology and then trip on like a psychedelic and see what it records.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm sure they've already produced that. I mean, you could probably pull some stuff up and make that happen. Kaleidoscope deal on, right?
It's all AI.
AI will
Yeah.
help. AI will help.
So why do you need to connect some shit inside my head? Got enough in my head. I don't need anybody else.
I
in
would
there.
like to see my dreams though, because I really feel like
You don't see them when you're having them?
No,
Well, no, I do. And I wake up, but I have a lot of premonitions at night. And I feel like, I don't even know necessarily that they're premonitions. I truly feel like I'm traveling, astral projecting to another. I don't know if it's a dimension or a
You
different
just told the
part
CIA
of the timeline.
that you want to be a remote viewer.
Listen, I don't want any part of the government. I'm good.
Yes.
They're all shut
Remote
down.
viewer.
They don't need me. They can't
Right.
even handle themselves. But I would like to see, because like I'm more of a feelings person. Like when I wake up, I feel deeply the emotions I felt, where I was going, but it's so hard for me to connect it to this reality and this. I don't know. It's a weird. So I would love to be able to.
It's like you are living in two different
It is,
dimensions.
and it's almost like I know when sometimes I know when I go to sleep, I feel like, okay, I've got a lot to do over there. It's going to be okay. I'm going to get it done. And then when I come back here, I'll do it. I know that sounds weird and trippy, like I do a lot of drugs. I don't.
Just me.
But it is like, I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. So I would love to be able to see it.
Me too. I would be really interested in seeing what's happening.
Yeah, that would be
So is it out there? Dustin?
That's
probably
a
They can
question.
record it?
hundreds of thousands of dollars if so.
Yeah, I think it's in the beta works, but the technology's close. Yeah.
Yeah, Elon Musk would love to tap into everybody's brain, I'm sure.
I wonder
Yeah, that's
how
also
much it's gonna
scary
be
too.
like
Like
Jessie
who
said.
has access to that? Because that could
Yeah.
be
In-
terrifying.
In fact, I just saw something doom scrolling to the Instagram. It basically had that where they say in a very short amount of time that you're going to be able to tap into your brain.
But then here's the other question: is it really
That is
your
tapping
brain
into
you're
your
tapping
brain.
into, or because I like consciousness?
Yeah, you're conscious.
No,
Wait.
you can't tap into that.
But I think we're
That's what
all
they were
tapped into
saying.
a collective consciousness. So why tap into my brain when you can just tap into the bubble that we're all tapped into?
Wow.
But imagine,
That's an
if they
interesting
can
thought, right?
connect like group of tapped in people in one place.
do.
Imagine what they can create.
They call them
Well, they-
churches.
No.
To plug another podcast, have you guys heard of the telepathy tape?
I was about to say the same thing because they go
Oh,
to
you
the
guys were just
hill.
having telepathy right there.
Because they go to the hill, which is where they it's not a lot of non-speakers. They call it the hill that they travel to, and they learn from each other, and they're able to speak to and communicate, and it's like this collective place they all go to.
Interesting.
Yeah, the telepathy tapes, that is a great one to listen to. I binge listened in like 3 days. I just told you that.
You just told me. I'm glad I'm going to start listening.
Yeah. Mind expansion right there.
I will stick to
It's
weed.
also really comforting to me when I listen to it because, like I said, I've had these experiences my whole life and no one really to talk to about it. Like my mom has had a lot of the same, so we've talked about it, but it's not like, I don't know, just to hear all these people and especially the moms of the non-speakers express what they witnessed through it. It was like, I don't know, it felt like I felt validated. Like,
Right.
even though I wasn't, it just felt like, oh, I'm not crazy. That shit does happen to me. It happens to all these other people too. So
Right.
it's a really good one to listen to and mind expanding.
It's kind of like cannabis. Other people experience it too. So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Cannabis is not a bad thing. And boy, does it
It may help you find aliens, depending on how much cannabis you use.
Or it might help you find your inner best self, your
That's
consciousness. True. You're the best. You can be the best person you can be.
That's
it might
true.
help you find that.
That's the most important thing, right?
It does help on that.
It does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think it has made me a better person. Like
I
I'm
think
more
if you're intentional with it,
patient,
if you know your intentions with it, I think a lot of it is setting intentions. And if you set your intentions and you're good with it, then yeah, it's very helpful.
right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You have
What
any
else,
other-
guys?
you have any other information about the aliens and the weed and the strains?
I mean, there's lots of little rabbit holes to
Dustin,
go
you got
down.
any
We
que-
could go
any
down.
questions we can go down?
Add 5 more hours to this episode.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, I could sit here and talk about this
Yeah.
shit all day. I got all kind. I love to hear other people's stories.
The stories
I know,
of
me
aliens.
too.
Yeah,
That's the best.
That's what I like. Tell me more, Dustin. Let's get other people here to talk about that. I just love it. Like, because I want to know. We don't know. And how do we know? By like sharing ideas with others. Like some of the shit you've put in my mind today, I'm like, oh, great. Now I got to go think on all that.
There's a lot of thinking to do for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Love it. I love it.
What are you looking at in your phone over there?
The same
intently.
thing I was telling it's under electron microscope, the plant structure. It appears like an alien world.
What's it? How do we know what an
Leading
alien
to
world
popular
is? Though?
visual, what is it, comparison? I don't know.
So we've connected cannabis and aliens.
But it's just like cannabis and mind expansion. Cannabis, yes, we've talked about like all the different cannabinoids and the different, all kinds of different things, but we're kind of leaning more towards like just any type of conversation with cannabis.
Yeah, we are trying to keep it exciting and anything. Actually, I like to see, Dustin, can they, people just send us what they want to?
Anyone just post on our Instagram or TikTok, or reach out to us and let us know what you want to hear about. But
Right.
I mean, there's so many conversations that we can have. It's just
Right.
expanding our. It's not just about cannabis advocacy. It's about expanding our minds.
Our
Exactly.
minds, that's absolutely true.
And if you're a really great guest in the Franklin area and would love to sit in and have a cannabis conversation with the Cannabis Chronic podcast folks, by all means, come on down.
Because it's still at the end of the day, cannabis advocacy, guys.
Yes.
Cannabis advocacy, we got to get this shit legal.
Yeah, at
Right.
some point. Maybe the aliens will show up and legalize it. You know what? Yeah, let me ask you a quick question before we go. Do you think if aliens showed up, like we had this AI Atlas thing and it turned into a giant mothership and they were sending stuff down here, do you think the Department of Revenue and these a-holes from the ABC would start?
I
do you
think
think
Jake dreams about Department of Revenue too at night.
they just bother me so much? They gave me so much anxiety. And
Remember
I can't
what Catherine said last week, though? That's your shadow.
I can't smoke enough weed to get these people off of my brain and back.
That's your shadow. You just have to.
But do you think it would change if they showed up? Do you think people
If
would?
aliens showed up?
Yeah.
I think a lot of things will change if aliens show up.
Government will just shut down and never come
I
back.
mean, the government's still shut down
Maybe
at
they
this
already
point.
are here then. Huh?
Maybe they are preparing for that.
Yeah,
the aliens
who
have landed?
knows? Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Do you
Yeah.
think they're going to bring weed with them when they do come?
Hopefully, hopefully. We
Like you have
we'll
shortage of it, Jake?
we'll share if they share.
We'll trade.
Show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Can you guys think of any strains that are like got a weird alien name to it, or
Space candy,
Space candy.
OG Kush,
Skywalker OG.
Skywalker OG,
Alien cookies.
Alien OG. This should be contest.
Yeah.
This should be
Do
contest.
you guys have any of that here?
No, we have alien cookie stuff. But see, strains
Alien
are hard
cookie.
to really come by because the farmer has to grow the strain.
Well, maybe the aliens will bring you their strain then.
There's
No,
strength.
I just want the aliens to like build me a giant warehouse that has
Grow
every,
house?
that has every strain in it, like all of them, even their strains. The
So-
alien
Unlimited.
strains.
So you're hoping you
And
want
then-
them to
then
build
I
it
can-
for you?
They have the technology. Why should I build the damn thing? They built the pyramids.
So you're hoping for
I
like
mean-
alien socialism.
No,
Sorry, I had to throw that shit in
I don't
there.
want alien socialism. I want alien capitalism.
Capitalism.
I want them
You just
to.
want their weed.
I want them to build me the facilities and all this stuff, and bring all the weed, and then turn the keys over
Yeah,
to
you
me,
can give
and
them a
I'll
cut.
capitalize.
You can give them a cut.
I'll send them 10%.
Be
Business
business
card,
partners.
We are fair.
Why not?
Love it.
That's
I
only
just
fair,
want to
right?
see them.
Maybe the 3IA Atlas, is that what it's called?
3i
Yeah.
Atlas.
Maybe it is a mobile grow house.
And they're getting the sun right now. They're getting the
Right.
sunlight.
Right.
The mobile grow
That's
house. They're getting
right.
some intense sun
Keep
to make
talking,
sure.
Jesse.
Yeah,
Keep
keep talking.
talking.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
gonna make. I think that's what it's gonna be, guys. I think when they come here,
Anybody
it's
wanna
gonna make it
invest in another
rain
one?
buds.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It was snow. It's snowing right now. In a few days, it will be raining buds.
Manna from heaven.
Oh,
Strain of the day.
Call it
yes, yes.
Call it manna banana from heaven.
Manna banana, because you got to have a weird little twist to all weed
He
strain.
just
names.
banana. He wants his banana everywhere.
What?
Oh shit!
Not in that way, Jake. Not in that way.
This is supposed to be family friendly. Right?
It is family
I
friendly.
say a lot of
is
cuss
21
words
and
for it to be
up. This
family
is
friendly.
21 and
Okay,
up.
good. I say a lot of cuss words for that. So you can talk about the banana then.
The 21 and up.
Banana, yeah.
21 and
Manna
up.
from heaven.
Manna from heaven. That would be interesting if they were actually getting the sunlight for the grow house to make it all good.
I like that. That's
love
my
that
theory. I'm
theory.
going with it. I'm going with it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite 3i Atlas theory so far.
They're collecting sunlight to get the grow right.
Yes.
And then they got a little bit of time before they can deliver it because it's
Well, they got to
gotta
dry it a little. They got to hang it,
Right.
dry it, and,
Yeah,
and
it
trim
takes
it.
time to do that.
Well, they're gonna
Dry
open
and
the,
trim.
They're gonna open the windows on the way away from
Oh,
the
so
sun.
it'll dry
it'll
really
fast,
quick.
With the
yes.
speed, yeah.
And
And
they.
especially since it's a vacuum, it'll suck all of that moisture right the fuck out
Oh,
of there.
it totally will. Yep. And then
So
they
by
just
the time
trim
it
really
gets here-
quick, and then they'll make it rain.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna smoke it for the Christmas.
Yep.
I hope
they're
so.
gonna be. They think they're gonna be here if they not here. The closest they're gonna be to Earth.
They're
is
just
on
gonna do
December
the dropping
19.
by like
December
here's the weed, the
19. They
weed.
can drop all the rain.
December
thing.
19.
When I was a kid,
420.
I used to love Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the book, and it would like rain spaghetti or rain hot dogs. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna rain weed.
Rain weed. That's
That
our
would be
Christmas
interesting.
gift.
Christmas. Yeah.
Santa is coming.
Merry Christmas.
Alien Santa.
Alien-
From now till New Year, promotion is going to be Space 22. So Space 22, come to either one of our stores and mention Space 22 and you'll get good deal on your purchases.
What are you getting on the purchases? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
10% off
10%
if they
off.
mention an entire purchase.
I ain't seen a beat like that since somebody stuck a banana in my pants and turned a monkey loose.